Hello. Welcome to the Formula 1 Encyclopedia channel. If you like Formula 1, consider subscribing to the channel to receive more information and news. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like to support our work and leave a comment about what you thought of this content. The 1950 Formula 1 season was the first in the history of the category and had 7 races held in 6 different countries. It was won by Italian driver Giuseppe Farina, who won 3 out of the 7 races and became the first Formula 1 world champion. Some of the most emblematic races of the season included the Belgian Grand Prix, held at Spa-Francorchamps, and the British Grand Prix, held at the Silverstone circuit. The Silverstone race was the first in the history of Formula 1 to be held in England, and was won by Luigi Fagioli. The 1950 season was also marked by the participation of some of the greatest names in the history of Formula 1, including Juan Manuel Fangio, Luigi Fagioli, and Alberto Ascari. Overall, the 1950 season was an important milestone in the history of Formula 1 and established the foundations for the category to become one of the most popular and exciting in the world. The opening race of the season was the British Grand Prix, which was won by Giuseppe Farina. The cars used in the 1950 season were quite different from the cars used in current Formula 1. They were smaller, lighter, and had less powerful engines. Now let's talk about the races of the season. Race 1. The Formula 1 British Grand Prix held at Silverstone on May 13, 1950, was the first stage of the championship, where Giuseppe Farina stood out by conquering the pole position and winning in his debut race. In addition, Alfa Romeo achieved a historic 1-2 with driver Luigi Fagioli in second place, followed by Reg Parnell, the only British driver on the podium. Pole position, Giuseppe Farina. Fastest lap, Giuseppe Farina. Winner, Giuseppe Farina. Race 2. The second stage of the Formula 1 Championship took place in Monte Carlo on May 21, 1950. The winner was Argentine Juan Manuel Fangio of the Alfa Romeo team, followed by Alberto Ascari of Ferrari in second place and Louis Chiron of Maserati in third. This race went down in history for 3 reasons. It was the first time a race in the category was held on a Sunday. Juan Manuel Fangio led every lap of the race and achieved the first victory of Argentina in the category, and it also marked the debut of future double world champion Alberto Ascari, alongside his team, Ferrari. Pole position, Juan Manuel Fangio. Fastest lap, Juan Manuel Fangio. Winner, Juan Manuel Fangio. Race 3. The Indianapolis 500 was held at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway on May 30, 1950, corresponding to the 34th edition of the race, and the third stage of the Formula 1 World Championship. This race was the only one in the category held on a Tuesday. The great winner was the American Johnny Parsons of the Curtis Kraft Offenhauser team, who climbed the podium alongside Dieter Offenhauser drivers Bill Holland and Maury Rose. Pole position, Walt Faulkner. Fastest lap, Johnny Parsons. Winner, Johnny Parsons. Race 4. On June 4, 1950, the Swiss Grand Prix of Formula 1 took place in Bremgarten, which was the 4th stage of the championship. The victory was achieved by Italian Giuseppe Farina, who climbed to the podium alongside Luigi Fagioli in a double win for the Alfa Romeo team, while third place went to Louis Rosier from the Talbot-Lego Talbot team. Pole position, Juan Manuel Fangio. Fastest lap, Giuseppe Farina. Winner, Giuseppe Farina. Race 5. On June 18, 1950, the Belgian Grand Prix of Formula 1 took place in Spa-Francorchamps. This race corresponded to the 5th stage of the season, and the great winner was the Argentine Juan Manuel Fangio. Pole position, Giuseppe Farina. Fastest lap, Giuseppe Farina. Winner, Juan Manuel Fangio. Race 6. On July 2, 1950, the French Grand Prix of Formula 1 took place in Reims. This race was the 6th stage of the championship, and had as its great winner the Argentine Juan Manuel Fangio. Although they had previously entered their cars, this was the first time in Ferrari's history that the team did not participate in a Formula 1 race. However, Peter Whitehead's third place was achieved aboard a car of his own property, not an Italian team car. This was also the first race in Formula 1 history in which the drivers, who climbed to the podium, celebrated with the historic champagne shower. Pole position, Juan Manuel Fangio. Fastest lap, Juan Manuel Fangio. Winner, Juan Manuel Fangio. Race 7. The Italian Grand Prix of Formula 1 held in Monza on September 3, 1950. The seventh and final stage of the championship, in which the Italian Giuseppe Farina won the race for Alfa Romeo and became the first world champion of the category, and the only one to conquer the title in his home country. Eager to impress their home crowd, Ferrari developed a 2-liter 4.1 engine to try to end Alfa Romeo's dominance. Ascari finished second on a grid with Fangio's pole, and then moved ahead of Farina during the race. Unfortunately, the pace was intense, and the new car couldn't keep up, suffering damage on lap 20, which restored the usual dominance of the Alfas. Fangio appeared twice, once in his own car and a second time after taking over Taruffi's place. Farina won, followed by Ascari, who was now in his teammate Serafini's car. Only 7 of the 25 cars completed the race, and with the victory, Farina became the first to receive the crown of the World Drivers' Championship. Pole position: Juan Manuel Fangio. Fastest lap: Juan Manuel Fangio. Winner: Giuseppe Farina.